I'm Kimura. I'm with Victor Valley High School, and we're going to share with you our concept for Christmas. But before we move on, I want to share with you a bit of our concept. So with every screenplay that's adapted into a musical adaptation, there's a little bit of a change normally. For example, Little Mermaid, the mermaids move on roller skates because unfortunately we can't get actual mermaids on stage to swim around. So what we decided to do is to present the story in the form of a story. Basically, to make sense, the narrator that initially introduces the setting in the actual movie will have a much bigger role, and it'll be them telling a really terrifying Christmas tale to their child. And so all of the actors are sort of like puppets. The entire stage and everything is like one big puppet theater. So they're all kind of like rag dolls or wooden dolls or anything of those sorts, and they're being controlled and manipulated to the imagination of the narrator for their child to tell a Christmas tale. So it kind of dives in and out of reality and back into the fantasy world that went in throughout that. So with that getting started and that idea in your heads, I want to introduce Zoe with our makeup, which we did for Sal.
Hi. Sorry, pretty nervous. But in this adaptation, a lot of my inspiration came from storybooks and how they don't always cater towards children audiences. They have horror, they have spooky, they have gore, and they just have a lot of twists and turns, including puppetry. And with that, I took Sally. We have her with some yarn for her stitches to add some texture, along with blood to emphasize the fact that she still is technically the living dead, and she is rotting from the inside, including the bloody nose, and using like contour for her cheeks to have that sunken in look to make her look a little more lifeless, but also putting blush and bringing that life back a little bit. And then just the lines for the puppet, because all the characters are still puppets, even if they don't all have makeup. But with that, now introducing Max East with costume design.
Hello. We decided to do the mayor from the town instead of one of the more well, he is a popular character, but more of the popular characters. And I really decided that I wanted to showcase both of the sides of the mayor. Normally, his outfit for the movie would have just been like a suit and his face switches, but I really wanted to showcase both sides because I did research on the mayor, and he's actually a puppet who's undone. And I really wanted to show that within my design. Go this way. Thank you. So this side would be the more put together side of the mayor. Move this a little bit. And he's more, got a little fancy thing going on. It's real nice. That's his more put together side. That's the side of what he feels people would want from him as a mayor instead of what he needs to be as a mayor. And then this side is the side of him he more or less rejects, his scarier side, like how our story is taking the scarier adaptation. This would be the side that represents that better. And it's a little wonky silly. His actual overall design isn't supposed to look finished because he's not. He never is completely finished because he's still fighting this who should I really be for the town type of perspective in his mind, and I really wanted to show that split. And that's why you could really see it down the middle, the two different hairs to show the two different type things going on in his brain. And I really wanted to keep that going down the entire outfit, and that's why there's so many different patterns on both sides, because overall he's two different people sewn together. And I also really wanted to show that through his puppetry. This side, he's a ragdoll puppet, and he's more loose and flowy, and the other side, he has joints, and he's more kept together. So he's more put together. And that's my adaptation. Next up is Kimora Williams with marketing.
Really briefly, I'm going to have them bring them down there so there could be a closer look at the details that probably cannot be seen from all the way up here. Thank you, Manfrey. Oh, okay, it's already up here. So. This over here is my poster. These lights are actually Christmas lights. I thought they were really cute. Their silhouettes would be directly in front of the moon. You get some foggy clouds up there. The headline quote from the song is, "What's this? What's this?" Because, what is this? You should come look at this poster. You should see what we're doing. Show will be from December 13th to 31, 2025. We want to promote this as a Christmas show to let them know, like, for the people who miss Halloween just a little bit when it's all the way in December. Children and seniors are $10, adults are $15, and our hashtag is everyone hail to the pumpkin song. This over here is one of my Instagram posts. You see Santa and Jack peeking out of the storybook that is being read to the child. Kind of like a little pop-up thing. It's great. It's wonderful. We have the hashtags and the prices. And our caption would be, "Merry Christmas. Mr. Santa Claus and our wonderful Pumpkin King are so excited to share this terrifying holiday tale with you all. Come visit us for a spectacular Christmas story time with our onstage production of The Nightmare Before Christmas, coming to you December 13th, 14th, 20th, and it has all the dates. And once again, our hashtag, everyone hail to the pumpkin song." Next slide, please. So, for additional promo, social media, go ahead. This is the other side was an Instagram post. So sorry if I didn't clarify that. So additional promo, social media is a type of giveaway. It's how we all promote most of our things. It's a great thing for promo, but we need something additional. There will be storybook playbills instead of regular ones, and you open the playbills and they have pop-up photos of the cast and everything in them as you flip through them. So it's like a pop-up storybook to contribute to what our theme is, and it being a kind of pop-up story time in the way it's told. And host a surprise meet and greet in different places to excite families. In case everything didn't get out, it could go to places like the park, places like the mall, and the cast can visit all these places to kind of talk to children and other people in the family in character to get them an idea. They'll probably hand out a few little happy stickers to let them know about all the information about the upcoming show. So that way it's given to people in person as well as on their phones. So yeah, that was my additional promo ideas. Thank you. Next, we have Maddie, my darling, with our set design. If you want to come out here and talk about that. Max, if you want to go down there and take it for them to look at while Maddie explains. Next slide.
Hi, I'm Maddie. So basically what I wanted to do for the set, I originally wanted to make 2 sets where in the beginning of like the first part of basically where they're explaining everything and the story is telling, there would be a bed in the middle, and basically also there's a catwalk, and the suspensions are coming down basically for the actors, so like to look like puppets, and they could basically like move around and look like they're being controlled by the narrator. And I made the fountain where the actor or Jack can go inside the fountain, and they're all going around the fountain and able to be around the fountain, I guess. And I made the background look like kind of like a puppetry box, kind of making it look like where sorry and basically so it just looks, I don't like it that much. So there's trees in the background. Everything is movable. You're able to roll the fountain on stage, and you're able to lock it in place. Same with the bed and the any other side props and everything. And yeah, that's basically it. Next up we have Kimari doing I forgot sound. Sorry.
Next slide.
Hello. So for sound, the still picture I chose was Jack Skellington coming out of the fountain. To keep it in like line with our concept, I wanted to keep the sound like kind of more like ominous and like ambient type to stick with the theme of our whole production. So in the background, you would hear the water flowing, some wind, and then like very like ominous, like ambient, like ominous music in the background as well. And then there's one more thing. Oh, you will hear like you could hopefully hear a witch like laughing or like cackling to like emphasize that they're all like around the fountain and that there's people like around there. And then yeah, that's about it. If you could play the sound. If it works. So that's pretty much the whole sound. It's like 9 minutes long. I don't want to play that whole thing. It's just like a loop of playing. But then, yeah, that's my sound that I did. And then, yeah. I have a question. Are we doing the Q&A now or later? After lights? Okay. Yep. We would like to welcome Granite to the stage with their presentation.
They're going to be coming back, so they're not done. So the presentation, the performance, they're going to come back on stage to do that and the lighting and everything. So you can ask questions now, or you can wait till they come back on stage. Now? Okay.
Now? Oh, okay.
Okay.
Everybody out?
Yeah. Oh, Maddie. Cool. Oh yeah, they'll bring that. But okay.
The mic's on it.
Right here.
Kim,
Kim.
the mic's right here. This is a mic.
I can speak without a mic.
But it's for the video.
Oh.
To hear you.
Oh wow, there's a video. How great.
Our
models are right behind
in the
you.
stand.
No, there's a video. What's she doing? Huh. I'm not good, sorry.
So if I may, the introduction seemed that you were reaching out for a more larger audience than just the horror, but also tying into friendly.
Yes.
The whole bit. That was your.
Yes, and our way of doing that is why I wanted to present it as a story time that dives in and out of reality, especially for our younger audiences, to remind them it's not real, it's just a story. So it goes in and out of the aspect, everything going on with Jack and Santa and Christmas Land, and eventually back into the reality of the parent just telling the story and the kid giving little commentary just for that flashback to reality for younger audiences as well.
Coming from the audio and sound world, I will speak slightly the audio portion. In terms of the likeness, it felt like that was a very ominous, you used the word ominous several times, especially that sound.
Yeah.
Was there something that you could have put in there to actually make it a little more lighthearted? It wasn't as scary.
I think so. Yeah. There was a little more I wanted to add, but yeah.
Time being
Mhm.
great.
Yes.
I wanted to ask about the costume. Can you describe what on there is your handwork?
Oh, basically everything except the suit. I hand sewed the entirety of the front and back of the skirt, and we sewed these two shirts together, and then we kind of used chicken wire and like a fabric and glue to kind of make the swirl thing going on in the time frame. We attached this, everything except the physical
Suit jacket.
suit itself. I like cut up and made.
The hat.
Oh, we
hat.
also
Wait,
made the hat. It's out of we
Cardboard.
made it out of cardboard and tape and
Headband.
a headband that I found, and I was like,
And a
this
spider.
is cooking.
Oh,
We
and the-
also made a little spider friend.
His name is Jeremy.
His name is Jeremy.
Oh, the cane.
There's also a cane, but we left it. He also had a cane. And we also made that out of chicken wire and just some fabric left around to try to give
It's
him an extra.
meant to be floppy, correct?
And it's meant to be floppy to add more to his little droopier side, because I didn't feel that such a loose character in like film like this would have such a like whoosh type cane, if that makes sense.
And then the patches, you just use other scrap materials, right? Like other clothes
Yeah.
to make those patches. Okay.
And the yarn is to make it
Oh,
like
and then
ragdollish.
we also used yarn in this specific area to try to show that the mare is sewn together on this side, and then this side is more joints, if that makes sense, or other way around. Yes. This side.
I have a question. So great job. I really like the idea of the puppetry aspect of the storyteller telling the story. But I do wonder, how long is this show? Does it have an intermission?
Yes, it does.
It does.
Act 1 will end after the kidnapping of Santa Claus, because I feel like that's the climax of the entire movie. Around maybe an hour, and then a 15-minute intermission, and then the hour finishing the rest of the act.
But that could be long. Actors always attached to strings.
Oh, they're not always attached,
So
just
they will
in
be able to.
certain musical numbers.
Okay, so there'll be a mix-up. They're attached, being controlled by the storyteller, but then they can separate and continue the story.
Yes.
Okay, I like that. And then I have one other thing. Sorry.
Yeah. I am interested in the scale of your set. The top part, where the puppetry is really large, and then on the bottom you have the pumpkins and the trees that are small. So I wondered if what the thought was behind that.
Oh, sorry, we didn't have like a lot of time.
We didn't the measure. I don't think we practiced.
We didn't do like the exact
It is life sized.
I don't think we practiced scaling in
like the
there.
actual measurement.
But
I was just curious if the puppetry was big.
Yeah.
I would like to comment on the makeup. I like the way that you tied the puppetry of the mouth into the makeup to tie that together with the story.
Thank you.
That's a nice piece.
Thank you.
And that was my other question for Sally. So Sally, I thought was a stitched together doll, but I'm seeing blood. Am I correct?
Yes.
So that confused me, because I didn't think Sally, I thought Sally was a
It's-
fabricated.
The flesh, is it not?
Any comment on the
Is that what you
It
wanted
was
to do?
her flesh
More
was rotting is what I perceived it as, and added the blood for the living dead aspect.
that aspect? 'Cause I thought that Sally was not
Mhm.
rotting
Mhm.
per se, but that she was just a fabricated
Yeah.
doll.
I understand.
Okay, so, okay.
Thank you.
We love this show.
one's on the corner, okay? And you can size it to wherever you need it. Actually, don't know how to size this. There you go. Got it?
All right. Hi, everyone. I'm Callie. I do marketing and publicity. This is our MDC Peter hashtag. This is Halloween. We all decided to decorate this. So my inspo design, we really wanted to go for like originality. The whole entire point of the show is it's a Christmas and Halloween story. I don't know about you guys, but I watch it all the time during Halloween and during Christmas. So I wanted to still kind of keep that feel. So that's my inspo design. That's my final. I added some bats into it. Kind of gets that Halloween thing. The dates are the 10th and the 11th at 7 p.m. In October, and also the 11th and the 18th at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. Tickets are $12 for general admission. And then for seniors, military, or students, it's 10. My Instagram post is here. I love to go with Instagram. It's a great way to advertise. A lot of you guys don't know this, but every click is about 5 to 7 cents. So if you put $5 into an Instagram account, you have 1,000 clicks. That's immediate, like, clicks to your account. And the same thing with TikTok, which will be on the next slide. If it'll play, maybe. Maybe. The internet is so bad. It's my hotspot. Okay, while that loads, I could talk about it. So it's kind of the same thing with Instagram. You can pay for clicks and ads, and you also can pay for links. So if you hit that more link right there, you can take it all the way to your TikTok, and it'll say, what do you want to pay for? And you can hit pay for clicks on my link, and about $10 will get you 2,000 clicks to your link. So that's revenue to a website or to a press release, which I wrote here. In the press release, there'll be an incentive. If people come to the show, they can get a skull-sized lollipop. And raffle baskets will be at intermissions. And as a marketing and publicist, you got to think about the real world. And 5% of the proceedings for raffle baskets will go to the LGBTQIA community because they're so impacted right now in today's world. And I feel like theater is not just all about the money, it's also about what you put out there. I don't think it will load.
All right, let's talk. Let's talk.
Now you already know what the show we're doing. The main character is a skeleton.
It includes Halloween and Christmas. There's also a dead dog.
There's a guy who knows hookers under snakes in his room.
Should we just call it a show?
Probably. Oh, our MDCP theater department proudly presents as our 2025 show Nightmare Before Christmas.
Tickets are on sale now for October 10th, 11th, 17th, and 18th.
And also the press release, I didn't really talk about this, but I will, if when that time comes, I will have a professional photographer come and take pictures of the cast because who doesn't want to see a sneak peek, right? And I think that is it. I'm going to pass it over to who's next. See? But just costume design. Hi, I'm Deanna Zamora.
And I am Kylie Shea. Salem came up with the idea to do our Jack Skellington costume. Do you want to go show them closer? Thank you.
Our bow was painted beautifully by Kylie, as well as all the other stripes that you see from our Jack Skellington. And my inspiration was old-timey kind of suits and the fact that he is a tall skeleton. So I wanted to, whoever was in it looked tall and proud and the Pumpkin King, you know? And just, yeah. And I wanted his floppy bits in the back to be more burnt and have like snips and all that. as well as the bottom of his pants, all burnt up and snipped because foreshadowing his when he burns at the end, towards the end, from his Santa suit. And yeah.
I think we did a pretty good job on the suit. We weren't able to do the burnt parts or make it look more beat up, I guess you could use that word, because we did not have enough time, unfortunately. If we were going to do this show, our costumes would look 10 times better, I guarantee.
Looks pretty good.
Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, that is our costume. Yeah. Thank you. Next slide, please.
Please go down that edge. Hold on. So again, with trying to keep the same type of feel, that wasn't quite claymation, but bringing our idea to life. I decided to start with a flat in the background, showing some of the buildings of the town. They're supposed to be slightly silhouetted, but you can still see the lights coming through. The ground, I decided to do, or lay brick, not actually, but it's painted onto the stage. And in the center, like in this opening scene, is supposed to be the fountain with the green whatever it is coming out of the fountain. And the whole set is supposed to kind of resemble a falling apart New England kind of town, like it is in the movie. So that's our set. Next slide, please.
Hi, I'm Cadence Mejia with makeup. So we chose to do Jack Skellington. I did a more like realistic looking skeleton other than the animated version. So he has more sunken in cheeks and he has like lines coming on his face. The teeth and the eyes are kind of like shadowed out around the black because Jack Skellington during the movie is known to be like kind of tired of his town and just he's kind of over it. So the shadow like represents like how tired he is and the eyes going in to make more of like a sad look. If you go to the next slide. Yeah. Can you go to the next one? This is his before and his after. So like this is shadowed out and so is this. And there's white around the black in some parts to highlight the sunken in part. So that is Jack Skellington's makeup.
Hi, I'm Emma Yoakum, and I'm doing sound, and this is my still picture, if you can play the audio. So I made all the sound effects myself. If you can go to the next slide. I used wolves howling because as you could see, it was like a forest. Most of these sound effects were made by my friends' voices, or they were made with things around us. For example, my friend had a plastic bag in her bag. So we used a plastic bag for rustling, like if there was leaves in there, if somebody was walking in the forest. We also had a creaky cabinet up there with us. So we put the mic up to that creaky cabinet and got the creakiness of the gate that you saw in that image. We used her blowing into the mic as our wind, and also a little bit of whistling as if it was blowing through those gate holes, if there were small holes in there, because it is a metal gate. As well as some crows. I did 2 layers of the crow effects because I wanted that softer crow noise, but also that more angry and annoyed crow because of the way the picture was set.
We didn't see an opening introduction until the set design when we came out and said that we were keeping it straight to the original film. That was pretty much the first we had any idea that that's what your intentions were.
I kind of did. It was a little rushed, but I said it with my hashtag. This is Halloween. We wanted to keep it original. We wanted the film to be represented in a way where it was relevant.
I have a question about the sound effect. So I was hearing like a whistling.
Yeah.
What was that?
So it could have been represented as birds as well in the forest.
Okay, is that the crow?
Yeah, that's part of the crow.
Again, I'm going to talk about sound. A lot of sound design really depends on the fade in and the fade out of the sound that's starting. Not only with the sound itself, but the noise floor that happens within it. And I noticed that I didn't see any transitions, any fade ins or fade outs in any of the tracks that you used. Were you?
I'm very new to using Soundtrap. Like, this is only my 2nd time using it. So.
It was great. I'm not trying to.
Oh, no, yeah.
It's one of those subtle things that allows audio to ramp up instead of coming straight up. The moment you hit play, that high frequency just hit me like a ton of bricks. It's a little surprising. So, but in terms of the layers that you had, the various levels, I really liked the way it flowed, and that it wasn't consistent. It changed throughout. So, well done.
Thank you.
I want to ask a question about your marketing. Was there any difference between your poster and your Instagram post?
No, because in the rubric, you guys actually said to use our poster and the Instagram post. It says specifically to use the poster.
Regarding the costume, where's the costume?
Yeah, where is our Jack?
Our Jack.
Oh, they probably want you.
Oh, do you want him? Oh.
About the costume, first of all, I wanted to ask, is the rear of the pants not dressed on purpose, or was it just not enough time?
The back of the pants.
Yeah.
We notice everything.
We did not have enough time, unfortunately. If we did have enough time, there would have been lines. We wanted it. We really, really wanted it to be the full suit, the full outcome. Unfortunately, we did not have enough time, but yes, there would have been. It would have been completed.
So in terms of, you talk also about aging and burning, you know, that look and that feel. Have you actually been instructed about how to age things using chains and rocks and things of that nature?
Oh, we have. Miss Glisten has taught us how to age things, and so her husband Tim helps us with our set designs. Yeah, they have taught us. Burning wise, I don't recall us burning clothes, not yet at least.
And even on Broadway, we don't actually burn the clothes.
Yeah.
We treat them, but you know, just wanted to see if you were aware of those kinds of quick ways to age something. Literally slapping it apart with a chain.
Thank you.
Well done overall. I very much like it. And regarding the makeup, I very much like the way that you've taken the makeup and not just stop at the face. There's so much that you just see where it stops at the face. You've drawn down his neck. That's very good.
That's our makeup artist.
Yeah, I just want to bring this up real quick, just to make sure that I'm not reading it incorrectly. It says an Instagram post using Canva or other platform. Your post should contain the same info as the poster.
interpreted it as it was supposed to be the same, so that's probably on me.
Who did the makeup? Bravo on the makeup. I think really good job. And I like, so you showed us the image on screen, which I really liked being able to see that as well as the actor in real life. On the screen, the actor had purple hair.
He still does.
Was there a decision not to keep the purple hair, or it is purple?
It is
Yeah,
purple.
it's still purple, yeah.
Okay, so it's looking brown to me.
It faded.
It faded. Yeah, okay, so your goal was to keep purple hair.
Yep.
Which I think is kind of cool. Okay. Who did the, so who raised hand for costume and who did makeup? So my only, it's not a critique, because this isn't about critiquing, but I am, something about just making Jack a little scarier, even though, and I don't know how to do that. So, but, because the costume is spot on, but something about remembering that he's supposed to spook us. That's his job, right? He goes every Halloween and scares us. So it's just something, I love the tennis shoes, they're perfect. So I love the costume. It was just something about maybe somehow making him a little spookier mixed with this. And maybe that is the purple hair. All right. Great job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're gonna go ahead and bring the string up. Just give us a few minutes, and then we'll get Victor back up on the stage, and then we'll start the performance and the lights.
And then you guys can put this anywhere that it's out of your way.
You guys, before you perform the rest of the you can get off stage. Get off stage. Okay, so for this section, the lighting designer is going to speak on their design and then run on up there, and then you'll see the performance with the lights.
Okay, so my vision for the lights was that I wanted them to reflect what was going on stage, such as the music and the choreography that our team came up with. So as an example, if the music were to say like a color, that would be the main color that I would make the scene. And then if our actors were to like point in a certain direction, I would try to make the lights move with them to like reflect what they're doing, as well as making sure everything else was still being seen, like the creations that we made with the makeup and the costumes and such. Okay, thank you.
I just got brief permission from the MDCP instructor to share to you as to why there is an intro. The song they'll perform will be the opening song for our musical, and to introduce our concept and it being told in story format, there's a really brief, probably less than 30 seconds conversation before the song starts, so you can meet the narrator and understand the story's format. So I hope you enjoy that.
All right,
right, Jimmy. It's time for bed.
Oh, I don't know if Clarissa's up there yet.
Oh.
That was a sneak peek. His name's Jimmy. Yeah, because the house lights will go off for sure.
All right, Jimmy. It's time for bed.
Can I get a bedtime story?
Of course. How about a Christmas story?
Ugh, Christmas stories are boring.
Oh, but this isn't a regular Christmas story. This is a scary Christmas story.
Scary stuff isn't even scary.
Are you sure? It's quite terrifying.
I'm sure.
Okay.
Boys and girls of every age, wouldn't you like to see something strange? Come with us and you will see this our town of Halloween.
This is Halloween, this is Halloween. Pumpkins scream in the dead of night. This is Halloween, everybody make a scene. Trick or treat till the neighbor's gonna die. It's our town, everybody scream in our town of Halloween.
I am the one hiding under your bed. Teeth ground right and eyes glowing red.
I am the one hiding under your stairs. Fingers like snakes and spiders in my hair. This is Halloween, this is Halloween. Halloween, 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 Halloween.
In this town we call home, everyone hail to the pumpkin song.
In this town, don't you love it now? Everybody's waiting for the next surprise.
Round that corner, man, hiding in the trash can, something waiting out a pounce in how you'll scream!
Red and black and slimy green.
Aren't you scared?
That's just fine. Say it once, say it twice. Take a chance and roll the dice. Out with the bad.
Everybody scream!
Everybody scream in this town of Halloween.
I'm the clown with the tearaway face.
I'm in quick and gone with the trace.
I am the who when you call who's there.
I am the wind blowing through your hair.
I am the shadow in the moon at night, seeing your dreams all filled with fright.
This is Halloween, this is Halloween. Halloween, 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 Halloween.
Everywhere. Life's no fun without a good scare.
That's our job.
But we're not mean in our town of Halloween. In this town, don't you love it now? Everybody's waiting for the next surprise.
Skeleton Jack might catch you in the back and scream like a baby. This is Halloween.
Very special guy.
Our man Jack is king of the pumpkin patch. Everyone loves the pumpkin king.
Now this is Halloween, this is Halloween. Halloween, Halloween,
Halloween, Halloween. In this town we call home. Everyone hail to the pumpkin song.
La, la,
Halloween,
la, 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 la,
Halloween,
la, 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 la,
Halloween,
la, 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 la,
Halloween, Halloween. So how was that?
In a world of rising prices, Nissan is lowering them on our two most popular SUVs.
I'm Haley Royal. I designed our lights for this performance. My goal here was to make it as Halloweeny as possible because they're singing about Halloween, and there's no Christmas yet. I also wanted it to have some sort of purpose and not just have random things going on with lights. I don't want to be too flashy or anything, so I did my best with the lyrics. I interpreted everything the best I could. I did a lot of purple and red, just for, of course, the Halloween feel. Orange as well, and white. Those are the colors that I used. And that's basically all I have to explain for this. I hope you guys enjoy.
Boys and girls of every age, would you like to see something strange? Come with us and you will see this our town of Halloween. This is Halloween, this is Halloween, pumpkins scream in the dead of night. This is Halloween, everybody make a scene, trick or treat till the neighbors get a die of fright. This is our town, everybody scream! I am the one hiding under your bed, teeth ground sharp and eyes glowing red.
I am the one hiding under your stairs, snakes like hands and spiders in my hair.
This is Halloween, this is Halloween, 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 Halloween. In this town we call home, everyone hail to the pumpkin song.
In this town, don't we love it now? Everybody's waiting for the...
Round that corner, man, hiding in the trash can, something's waiting there to pounce and how you'll scream.
This is Halloween.
It's time to scream. Aren't you scared?
Oh, that's just fine. Say it once, say it twice, take a chance and roll the dice. One moon in the dead of night.
Everybody scream! Everybody scream!
In our town of Halloween, I am the clown with the tearaway face, there in a flash and gone with the trace. I am the moon you call who's there. I am the maple through your hair.
I am the shadow in the moon at night, filling your dreams to the brim with fright!
Halloween, this is Halloween, 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 Halloween. There are Halloweens everywhere. Life's no fun without a good scare.
That's our job
We're not new.
in this town of Halloween.
In this town, don't we love it now? Everybody's
So wonderful job to both teams.
Hi, I'm Emily, Theater Arts faculty here at VVC, and so excited to have you guys here this year. Very cool.
My name's Tony Shondell, and if you forget it, it's Tony, which is pretty neato, if you ask me.
Nice.
I am currently the entertainment production supervisor for the town of Apple Valley. I'm converting the Bear Valley Road AMC Theater all the way out at the end to a performing arts. Prior to that, for the last 17 years, I was the technical director at the Lewis Family Playhouse at the Victoria Gardens Cultural Center for the city of Rancho Cucamonga.
My name is Michael McConnell. I am also faculty here at VVC, and love to see all the singing and dancing I saw today. I started dancing at Disneyland when I was 16, all your ages, and I worked in Disneyland Entertainment for 5 years. So, as well as professional theater and musical theater. So every time I see singing and dancing, bravo, and good job, and I think we'll keep going.
All right. Once again, can we just have a big round of applause for everybody who came out today? Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, we're going to go ahead and begin with our sub-awards, and I'm going to have our judges over here hand them out. So if Emily, could you please grab the best, what do you say with this? Marketing and promotion. Okay. That is
Granite Hills.
Costume.
All right.
Can we
Yep.
take a few notes while we have them?
Of course you can. Of
So
course you can.
Definitely great on the Instagram post, Granite Hills, the video you guys had, as well as attaching it to a
hashtag?
No, not the hashtag, the fundraiser.
Mhm.
Attaching it to a fundraiser, great idea. Cool. All right.
So you're doing
Costume.
costume? Okay.
So, Best Costume Award with a score of 20 points, Victor Valley. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
So definitely love the concept of the costume, which was the half for the mayor. Bravo, great way to do it. Great way to see us this way. Great way to see this. Add to, remember with the mayor, it's you guys made some comments, but remember the mayor's also fearful. So that's another comment to add to his worry, fearful, but that was great. Bravo.
Yeah, yeah. Beautiful job. All right.
Set design.
So next, Michael is announcing our best set design, and that goes to?
Best set design goes to Granite Hills. I could definitely say who made the flooring, that flooring pattern. Bravo on the flooring pattern.
Yes.
Yes. Was this the one that also had the purple?
Trees and
the tree. Okay, yeah.
Just the detail of the set was just so complete in such a small time, such a small size, and the scale carried through too. So very impressive.
Yes,
Thank
it
you.
did.
Thank you.
All right, best lighting.
Yes, so Emily, we're
Tough
doing best
category.
lighting. That goes to?
Victor Valley.
Congratulations.
Actually, I do want to say that the lighting was amazing. Just the use of it in general, and the differences between the two designers was striking. One design had a lot of psych in it. One design had a lot of moody darkness and things. And I just thought that both designs were great. Yours just happened to be slightly better. So thank you.
Thank you.
Bravo, guys. Bravo.
Good job.
Best makeup. Best
All right.
makeup.
Best makeup goes to.
Best makeup goes to Granite Hill. And actually, this was hard, but the fact that you put the makeup down the neck, anything else to add to that? Just the makeup seemed very thorough.
Yeah,
Anything
it was
else?
awesome.
Very thorough. You didn't leave anything out, so bravo. And more purple in the hairdos.
All right, for our final category, our subcategory is going to be sound, and that goes to
Granite Hills.
Just the amount of levels that you had in it, the thought process that you went in, the fact that you took all those original sounds and made them your own and put them in, that was very strong. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
congratulations. I think I
have just one more person, one quick announcement that I want to say thank you to. We have our graphics program at Granite Hills High School, and they created those plaques for you. So I just want to give them a big
Yes,
hand.
thank you, Granite. All right. Once again, I am just amazed by the amount of work and effort all of you put in just a matter of a few hours. It's definitely not something that I could have done. So it's really inspiring to me, and I think to a lot of people who witnessed what you saw today, especially to our live stream. So thank you. And right now, Andy's going to announce our overall winner, our investor's choice, and that goes to
Granite Hills High School. Come on up, guys. How many points?
137.
It was really, really close. Just a couple of points. 137 points. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. You guys can go ahead and stay there. Belen's going to grab a couple photos, and if your teachers, your instructors want to grab photos, they're welcome to do so as well. Oh, they could do with and then without. Come here.
Yep.
Thank you. The rest of you guys come up here for the photo.